Here I've got a functions question. This function, f of x, is 2x minus 5. First thing I always do when I see functions is determine whether it's a line, whether it's a parabola is a U or an N-shaped graph, or perhaps is a cubic. But this one here is a line. How do I know that? We know that a line generally has an x, a y, and a number in it. And here I've got f of x equals 2x minus 5. This f of x here is really a y. So look at that. I've got an x, a y, and a number. It's a linear sum, which is a line. So here, they're saying to you, this here is your line. If you replace the x with 4, do you see how here they're saying f of 4? If you replace the x with 4, what will the result be? So you have f of x equals 2x minus 5. If you replace the x with the 4, what will the result be? 2 times 4 is 8, take away 5 equals 3. So that was 2 times 4 is 8, take away 5 is 3. And your calculator, of course, will do that for you. What about f of minus 2? So they've replaced the x, so you replace the x. F of x equals 2x minus 5. You need to put in a minus 2 for the x. If they put in a minus 2 for the x, that means you put in a minus 2 for the x. 2 times minus 2 is minus 4. Minus 5 is minus 9. So f of x equals minus 9. And that's that guy done. Find the value of x for which f of x equals 21. This is a little bit different because can you see how they haven't changed the x there? Okay, so they haven't changed the x. They're actually saying let f of x equal 21. So here is f of x, 2x minus 5 equals 21. Because they're kind of saying here, let f of x, which I know is 2x minus 5, let it equal 21. And we just want to solve for x. So there's no squareds. That means it's letters on one side, numbers to the other. So this 5 will travel over and I will get plus 5. That will give me 2x equals 26. You just want x. So I've got 2x equals 26. 2 multiplied by x is 26. So if I bring the number over here, I'll divide. X will therefore be 26 divided by 2, which is 13. That one's kind of tricky. You just have to really think it through. That f of x is this, so you're replacing that there with 2x minus 5. Okay, on to the next one. Solve the inequality and graph the solution set. Well, it's not just going to be f of x is greater or equal to minus 11, because they don't even give you that, do they? Look, f of x. What did I replace f of x with here? I replaced it with 2x minus 5. So if I replaced it there, there's nothing different in replacing it here. Is less than 3, is greater or equal to minus 11. So this is from our inequalities lessons. What we're going to do is you read this portion here. You can cover this up and you read this portion this way. 2x minus 5 is less than 3. And we can solve that portion first. So it's a letter on one side, number to the other situation. 2x is less than 3. This 5 needs to travel over and I get a plus 5. 2x is less than 8. You just want this x. That's 8 over 2. So x is less than 4. Sorry, that wasn't on the camera there. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Now I cover up this portion and I do it this way. I obviously need my hand to do that, okay? So I'm going to rewrite this out over here because I read it this way. Minus 11 is less than or equal to 2x minus 5. We just want this x, so it's letters on one side, numbers to the other. This minus 5 will travel over here and become a plus 5. 5 take away 11 will give you minus 6 is less than or equal to 2x. You just want this x. So minus 6 divided by 2 is minus 3. You put the x in the middle and you read this part this way. So x is less than 4. And then you read this part this way. So x is greater or equal to minus 3. And now you go and you check this. And they're telling you these are real numbers. We know about real numbers. You put a solid dot or an open dot and a line. And of course, it's the only time that you're ever allowed to use an open dot, ever. X is less than 4. So we've got less than, I'm allowed to use an open dot. X is greater or equal to minus 3. So because I'm including minus 3 due to this line, I put a closed dot. And now I do a thick line in between them all to represent all those little numbers in between. And it's as easy as that. I know it's only easy when we know how, but the more practice we do, the easier it will get.